In my previous video, I promised you guys that I'm going to introduce you to crypto futures trading because many people believe that they can only make money only when the candlesticks are green. But in reality, you can also make money even when the candlesticks are red. And that is why I'm introducing you to crypto futures trading. Now, let's start with what is crypto futures trading. We need to know that. And after explaining what futures trading is all about, I'm going to explain 16 common terms in future trading because you need to know all of them. There are many other terms which I will still explain later, but the most common 16 terms, I'm going to explain it. Now, what is crypto future trading? Crypto future trading is a way of making money in cryptocurrency or cryptocurrency trading by predicting the price of a coin. Either it will go up, you predict whether the price will go up, or you predict that the price of that token will come down without actually owning that token. Because in futures trading, you don't own the token. It's like a contract, it's like a betting. You just predict the price, that the price of this coin or token will go up. If it goes up, according to your prediction, you make money. You can also predict that the price of this token will come down. If your prediction is correct and you place a trade, you make money. Now that you understand what futures trading is all about, now let me explain 16 common terms in future trading. Now, the first one is long or buy. In futures trading, you hear something like long or buy. Now, anytime you hear or you want to long a trade, that means you want to predict the price of that token to go up. You are placing a bet that the price of that token will go up. So, in some exchanges, you may see long or buy. And in certain circumstances, you can see long and buy at the same time. So it simply means prediction of a price of a token to go up. Now, the second one is short or simply sell. Now, when you see short or they want to short a trade or sell it, it simply means you are predicting the price of that token to come down. You want to place a bet that this price of this coin or token is going down. So that means you are shorting. That is the short or sell. That is the second term. The third one is leverage. Leverage simply means borrowing extra money from an exchange to increase your margin. That is your own money. So that is leverage. For instance, let's assume you have $100 to trade. Now, you can use like a 5x leverage or 10x leverage. Let's assume you use a 10x leverage. 10x leverage simply means that your $100 will times 10. That will make it $1,000. So that means you will have $1,000 in your account because you go by 10x leverage. You borrow times 10 of your money to trade. And the risk is also as high as your leverage. That is why they normally tell people to use a small leverage like 5x, 3x, so that the more your leverage, the higher the risk. If you use small leverage, your risk will be low because of a liquidation, which I'm still going to mention. Fourth one is margin. That margin is the money you put down to trade a future trade. That is, it is your collateral. If you use like a 50x leverage and at the end of the day, the trade goes against you and your money can get liquidated. And if you get liquidated, that's your collateral, that's your margin, that is what you are going to lose. So that is margin. The money you put down to place a future trade, that is the margin. Number 6, that is entry price. I think all of us, we understand what entry price is all about. That is the price you want to place a trade. That is entry price. Now, another one is mark price, and this is the real-time price that exchanges uses the exchanges use to calculate profit and loss and the liquidation price, so that they will prevent manipulation. In some other video, we will still talk more about mark price. Now, the next one is liquidation price. When it comes to liquidation price, that is the actual price the exchanges where you are placing a trade closes your trade because you have used up your margin, that is the money you put down. So the exchange will close your trade, so that's your money is gone. It is liquidated. That is, so there is always a liquidation price anytime you are placing a trade, that okay, oh, the liquidation price is so you have to be mindful of that. And immediately your trade gets to that liquidation price, your trade will be closed and your money is gone. Now, another one is take profit, which is TP. That is price you set for the system to take or to close the trade for you in profit. Another term is stop loss. That is SL. That is the price you set for the system to close your trade for you, so that you will not incur bigger loss. At that point, at that price, usually you must have been in little loss, but to prevent bigger loss, you set a particular price for the system, that wherever the price gets to this price, close it for me so that I will not get bigger loss. Another term is PNL. PNL simply means profit and loss. Another term you need to know is funding fee. This is the little fee trader pays every 8 hours, at least to keep the market stable. And the last one is position size. And this is how big your trade is. Your leverage can increase this. That is the total value of your trade. It could be long trade or short. That is buy or sell. Whether you predict the price of a token to go up or you predict the price of the token to come down. So how big the trade is. So that is position size. So in my next video, we will go practical and I will show you how you can set up your first crypto futures trading. Now, we also have a unrealized PNL. Unrealized PNL simply means the profit and loss that is still running, that is not yet closed. Another one is realized PNL. When we say realized PNL, it simply means the profit or loss that is closed. There is nothing you can do about it. It is either you have made profit or loss. And the last one is position size. And this is how big your trade is. Your leverage can increase this. That is the total value of your trade. It could be long trade or short. That is buy or sell. Whether you predict the price of a token to go up or you predict the price of the token to come down. So how big the trade is. So that is position size. So in my next video, we will go practical and I will show you how you can set up your first crypto futures trading.